Hello, welcome to my podcast, The Art of Success. Today I'm going to talk about 10 habits that makes you happy. According to the Ralph Waldo Immersion, for every minute you are anger, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. Right, guys. Anger, frustrations, depressions, they will kill your happiness. They will kill your joy. So it's very important to accumulate the joy which results in happiness. So today I'm going to talk 10 specific and significant habits that can boost your happiness, and you can enlarge your happiness and enhance your happiness in your life. Yes, guys, happiness is a process. It's a process of accumulation of joy. It's a process of maintaining your habits. Happiness doesn't comes quickly. It's not a short game. It's a long game. You have to have a certain habits to maintain your happiness. In the book written by James Clear, his book name is Atomic Habits. He talks about the how tiny habits can impact your life, how tiny habits can make your life miserable. But if you reinverse reverse your process of habits, you can accumulate the habits. The number one habits and more significant and important habit is exercise. Yes, guys, the exercise is helps to reduce heart diseases, stroke, diabetes, and it helps reduce your blood pressure too. In a study of British Columbia University, researchers found that regular exercise benefits your heart, and it also boosts your verbal memory and learning. And when you exercise, your endorphins are released, which helps to reduce the pain, and it also triggers the positive feelings in our body. So exercise, like daily practicing of daily maintaining exercise of 30 minutes can boost your physiological activities in positive vibes. So the researchers found that it's very important to do 30 minutes exercise every day, which can help to maintain your regular body physiological activities. The groups were then the groups were then tested 6 months later to access their lab tests. Of those who had taken medication alone, 38% had slipped back into depression. Those in combination group were doing only slightly better, with a 31% relapse rate. The biggest shock, though, came from the exercise group. Their relapse rate was 9%. A study in the Journal of Health Psychology found that people who exercise felt better about their bodies, about their mind, and they were felt more relaxed and they felt more happy, even though they didn't see any physical changes. So exercise doesn't mean you have to make a six packs body. Exercise is to just to keep your body in pace, because we do a lot of works. I mean, we are very very mentally stressed, so it will help to release the endorphins. So exercise will keep you in the process of gaining happiness. So number two is sleep. Sleep. If you have enough rest at night time, you are able to boost your day. You are able to do the tasks, the project very very happily. We know that sleep helps our bodies to recover from the day and repair themselves, and it helps us focus and be more productive. It turns out it also important for our happiness. Negative stimuli get processed by amygdala. Positive or neutral memories gets processed by hippocampus. Sleep deprivations hits the hippocampus harder than amygdala. The result is that sleep deprived people fail to recall pleasant memories, yet recall gloomy memories just fine. In one experiment by Walker, sleep deprived college students tried to memorize a list of words. They could remember 81% of the words with a negative connotations, like cancer, but they could remember only 31% of the words with a positive and neutral connotations, like sunshine or basket. So, having more sleeps can recharge your brain and it will boost, enhance your daily activities. So, having sleep regularly up to like 8 hours is very significant and it's a profound way to achieve happiness. Because have you ever noticed that like when you have like less sleep and tomorrow morning when you wake up, your body, your mind, you'll feel so tired and you are not able to focus. So having more good sleeps can enhance or boost our attention span. It will reduce our attention span. It will like it will help us to pay attention, intentional attentions. So it's very important to have sleep more hours. And number three, I'm talking about is move to closer to work. I mean, a short commute is also a very important. Sometimes we are stuck in traffic. If you have a long commute, we see a lot of things like traffic and stuff like that. Our commute to the office or work or any place can have a surprisingly powerful impact on our happiness. The fact that we tend to do this twice a day, 5 days a week, make us unsurprising that its effects would build up over time and make us less and less happy. Why? Because we encounter traffic. So if you have a shorter commute, you don't have to worry about traffic because we do every day. Like if you are stressed about like half an hour when you're stuck every day, and you work 5 days or 7 days or 6 days, how much impact would be in your happiness? So spend time. Number four is that spend time with friends and family. you know I mean, spending time with friends and families will boost your happiness. It will help, brings joy to yourself. Staying in touch with friends and family is one of the top 5 regrets of the time. If you want more evidence that it's beneficial for you, I have found some research that prove it can make you happier right now. Social time is highly valuable when it comes to improving our happiness, even for introverts. Several studies have found that time spent with friends and family makes a big difference to how happy we feel generally. Beyond social network size, the clearest benefits of social relationship came from helping others. Those who help their friends and neighbors, advising and caring for others, tended to live to old age. So spending times and families and relatives, are very crucial things to remain happiness. And number five is go outside. Go outside. Happiness is maximized at 13.9 degrees Celsius. In the happiness of advantage, Sean Anchor recommends spending time in the fresh air to improve your happiness. Making time to go outside on a nice day also deliver a huge advantage. One study found that spending 20 minutes outside in good weather not only boosted positive mood but broadened thinking and improved working memory. Yeah, I mean, and the successful leaders like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, they prefer to go outside. They prefer to go outside for walking, and they prefer to have a meeting while walking, and they brainstorm while walking, going out, because it will help to boost your happiness, and it will help your energize your positive thinkings. And it's very very important that we go outside and have fresh air, and it will automatically help you to boost your productivity. So it's a habit that we have to create it. It's not easy, but if you start with a small step, you can do that. And number six is help others. Number six, 100 hours a year is the magical number. One of the most counterintuitive pieces of advice I found is that to make yourself feel happier, you should help others. In fact, 100 hours per year is the optimal time we should dedicate to helping others. In order to enrich our lives, if we go back to Sean Anker's book again, he says this about helping others. When researchers interviewed more than 150 people about their recent purchases, they found that money spent on activities such as concert and group dinners out brought far more pleasure than material purchases like shoes, televisions, or expensive watches. Spending money on the other people call pro-social spending also boosts happiness. So helping others, giving to others are it will automatically you will feel proud of that, that like you help someone else, you were able to initiate your giving to the peoples, you're helping to the peoples, serving to the peoples. The most legendary leaders, more successful leaders, they are very helpful, they want to help, serve, and they want to create the environment of helping peoples. So, and yeah, it's very important to help others too. And number 7 is practicing smiling. Yeah, smile is a precious gift of humankind. Smiling itself can make us feel better, but it's more effective when we back it up with positive thoughts, according to this study. A new study led by Michigan State University business scholars suggests customer service workers who fake smile throughout the day worsen their mood and withdraw from the work, affecting productivity. But workers who smile as a result of cultivating positive thoughts, such as tropical vacation or child's recital, improve their mood and withdraw less. Smiling with true heart, with positive thoughts, smiling with appreciation will give you immense happiness. And smile, as I told you, is a gift of humankind, and it will make a difference in your life. Keep smiling, and smiling can bring a joy which can lead to happiness. And number 8 is plan a trip. You know, it's very important that you go once in a while, you go out, like you travel for a few days. When you travel, you see a lot of culture, tradition, creativity. Researchers have found that like when you travel, when you go out, when you plan a trip, or when you plan it, you are making a strategy. It makes you happy because your subconscious mind, your conscious mind will reactivate, and you'll like I'm going to a place where I love to go, and that will boost your happiness. And going to having a trip or traveling is one of the most like effective way to boost your creativity, because you will meet a different kind of people. You are encountering diversifications of the culture, traditions, and religion, and there are so many things that trip planning a trip can boost your happiness too. And number 9 is meditate. Meditations, a lot of people talk about meditations, a lot of gurus, a lot of coach talk about meditations, and meditation can rewire your brain for happiness, and it will help to maintain your focus. Meditation is often touted as an important habit for improving focus, clarity, and attention span, as well as helping to keep you calm. It turns out it's also useful for improving your happiness. In one study, a researcher team of Massachusetts General Hospital looked at the brain scan of 16 people before and after they participated in the 8-week course in mindfulness meditation. The study, published in January issue of Psychiatry Research Neuroimaging, concluded that after completing the course, parts of the participant brains associated with the compassion and self-awareness grew, and parts associated with the stress shrank. Meditation literally clears your mind and calms you down. It's been proven to be the single most effective way to live happier life. I believe that this graphic explanation is the best. So meditation, focusing, improving your memory, it will help to boost your happiness to daily practice of like 20 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes. You can start with 2 minutes, because as I told you, slight changes in your habits can make a lot of differences. As I already talked that in Atomic Habits book by James Clear, he already mentioned that a simple habits, if you enhance or increase or go ahead for simple step of your habits, it makes a lot of differences. And number 10 is practice gratitude. And practicing gratitude can increase both happiness and satisfaction about your life. This is very seemingly simple strategy, but I have personally found it make a huge difference to my outlook. There are a lot of ways to practice gratitude, from keeping journal of things you are grateful for, sharing three good things that happen each day with a friend or your partner, or going out for a way to show gratitude when others help to you. The other ways nowadays we use social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can share your three things grateful about it there if you don't want to share with your friends, because nowadays social media is very popular to share your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, not only business. In an experiment where some participants took note of things they were grateful for each day, their moods were improved just from this simple practice. The gratitude outlook groups exhibited heightened well being across several, though not at all, of the outcome measures across the three studies relative to the comparison group. The effect of positive effect appeared to be the most robust finding. The results suggest that conscious focus on blessing may have emotional and interpersonal skills developed. I mean, yes, guys, these are the 10 points and 10 habits we can develop, which can boost, enhance, and have a practice these habits which can help to increase your happiness. And again, exercise, sleeping, moving closer to work, spend time with friends and family, go outside, help others, practicing smile, plan a trip, meditation, practicing gratitude. These are the proven, strategically proven by the researchers, how these 10 steps habits can boost your happiness, because happiness matters. Without happiness we cannot say we cannot we cannot be successful in our life. Like if you are successful, you will win with if you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. There is only having a success anyway by following this train strategic way, because success is not only accumulation of wealth or positions or power. And the researchers have found that, while studying, that successes are those things, when you make a habit of your personal development, professional development. There are so many things that we can talk about happiness. I remember now, by quotes by Abraham Lincoln, and I want to close by this: folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Yes, really important. So happiness matters, success matters to our life. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day.